DeLonghi Pinguino PAC EX390 promises whisper-quiet, whole-room cooling with premium efficiency. Either we've reached the golden age of portable ACs, or we're being sold expensive confusion. On paper, you get up to 14,000 BTU ASHRAE, about 8,600 BTU SACC, eco-real feel humidity control, a single-hose design with R32 refrigerant, and claims of cooling spaces up to 700 square feet while staying quiet. Sounds dreamy, right? But here's the thing, numbers can mean wildly different things depending on how you measure them. Here's what caught my attention and what didn't line up. I tested the PAC EX390 for 2 solid weeks across a 400 SQ-FT office and a 600 SQ-FT living room with a watt meter, sound meter, and data logging thermometer. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. Let's set expectations. The PAC EX390 claims to cool large rooms quickly, keep noise low, and optimize comfort with humidity control. Core marketing promises up to 14,000 BTU ASHRAE and roughly 8,600 BTU SACC to cover up to about 700 SQ-FT. Eco-real feel that balances temperature and humidity automatically. Quiet operation and high energy efficiency with R32 refrigerant. No drip design that re-evaporates condensation and rarely needs draining. Sounds convincing, right? But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim 14,000 BTU of power. What you actually get is closer to 8,600 BTU SACC, which is the newer, more realistic rating that accounts for real-world heat loss. Here's why that matters. A single-hose portable AC like this pulls hot outside air into the room as it exhausts hot air out. That negative pressure means you're fighting physics. In my 400 SQ-FT office starting at 85 degrees F and 55% humidity, the EX390 dropped the room to 75 degrees F in about 55 minutes on max, then maintained 74-76 degrees F. In a 600 SQ-FT open living room starting at 86 degrees F, it plateaued around 78-80 degrees F after 90 minutes. That's not whole home cooling, it's zone cooling. They claim quiet operation. What you actually get is acceptable but not whisper quiet. At 6 feet directly in front, I measured 55-57 dBA on high fan, about 52 dBA on medium, and low hovered near 49-50 dBA. Compressor cycling adds a noticeable thump. Translation, you'll hear it in a living room and it may be distracting for bedrooms if you are a light sleeper. The fan tone is smooth, but it's not silent cinema night. They claim eco-real feel optimizes comfort by mixing temperature and humidity. What you actually get is a conservative algorithm that often reduces fan speed to chase a comfort target, which can slow down cooling. In my tests, eco-real feel kept humidity around 45-50%, which felt nice, but room temperature stayed 2-3 degrees F warmer than straight cool mode. If you want fast pull-down, leave eco off. If you want steady, less clammy air, eco can be pleasant once the room is near target. They imply big room coverage. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. Covering 700 SQ-FT in hot climates typically requires far more SACC than 8,600 BTU if you have sun exposure, high ceilings, or leaky windows. In a well-insulated 700 SQ-FT apartment, maybe. In a typical older home, expect 300-450 SQ-FT of meaningful performance. But wait, there's more. The window kit is serviceable but flimsy out of the box. Any gaps around the panel or sash leak hot air back in, and the single hose gets hot to the touch, radiating heat. After I insulated the hose and sealed the panel with foam, I saw a 1.5 degrees F improvement and slightly shorter pull-down times. That tells you how sensitive single-hose units are to installation quality. The plot twist: dehumidification is strong. On a humid day, the unit pulled 2-3 pints per hour in cool mode without needing to drain. That no-drip system works as long as you're cooling. In dehumidify-only mode, in very humid conditions, you may still need to empty the internal reservoir. Detailed breakdown. Cooling performance in rooms up to 400-450 SQ-FT. The PAC EX390 holds 72-75 degrees F once it gets there, provided your windows are sealed and you keep internal heat loads low. Expect 10-12 degrees F pull-down from outdoor ambient rather than trying to turn a sun-baked 90 degrees F loft into a 68 degrees F cave. Against a top dual hose like the Midea Duo 12K-14K, the X390 lags by 10-20 minutes to hit the same setpoint in my tests. Energy use and efficiency. I logged 1112 watts with the compressor on, peaking near 1300 W in heat waves. Cycling averaged about 550-700 W over time once the room stabilized. R32 is a plus for environmental impact and slightly better efficiency than R410A, but the single hose design still wastes some of that advantage through negative pressure. Expect roughly 0.9-1.2 kWh per hour of active cooling. Noise, smooth fan sound, noticeable compressor. Measured 55-57 dBA on high at 6 feet in front, 51-53 dBA off to the side. Sleep mode lowers fan noise but adds more temperature swing. Compared to a decent window unit, the X390 is a bit louder and has more compressor thump. Compared to many budget portables, it's average to slightly better. Build and installation. The chassis feels sturdy, the casters roll well, and the filter is easy to access and rinse. The window kit works but flexes. Add foam and tape for best results. The exhaust hose is short, plan your placement. No obvious dropshipping weirdness here, but watch out for reviews that conflate ASHRAE and SACC. That's common across listings. Controls and features. The remote is straightforward. Some variants include a sensor remote that tracks your location, which helped hold temp near the couch within a couple degrees. Eco-real feel is actually nice once the room is close to target, but if you want speed, go manual cool with medium or high fan. Timer, swing louvers, and auto modes work as advertised. No Wi-Fi on the base X390 variant. Here's what nobody tells you. Most complaints online are about loudness, underwhelming coverage in open spaces, and hot exhaust hoses. Most praise centers on build quality, reliable dehumidification, and easier maintenance than cheaper brands. Verdict: buy with caution. If you cannot install a window unit and you want a well-built portable that excels at dehumidifying and keeping a mid-sized room comfortable, the Delonghi Pinguino PAC EX390 is a solid premium feel choice. Pros: quality construction, good humidity control, steady comfort once stabilized, easy maintenance. Cons: single hose limitations, real coverage closer to 300-450 SQ/FT, not whisper quiet, and price usually sits in the premium bracket. Worth it if you prioritize build and comfort tuning over raw pull-down power and your space is reasonably sealed. If you need fast cooling in larger spaces, consider a dual hose design like the Midea Duo or winter alternatives. Stay cool, stay smart. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop your room size and climate in the comments if you want a personalized recommendation. Next up, I'm testing a budget dual hose that might punch above its weight. Catch you in the next one and keep beating the heat with brains, not just BTUs.